Thank you. So, hi. I'll be talking about providing better feedbacks in real-time object detection apps. Maybe cannot be built only using React Native, but yeah. So I'm Shinichi, and I'm a software engineer at Wanted. It's a startup in Japan. So, object detection. Maybe you can guess from this image, but object detection is a process of finding objects in images or videos, such as cars, faces, or cat faces. And half a year ago, we released a real-time object detection app, which is Wanted people. Basically, it's an app to manage business cards. But the great thing of this app is that it can automatically detect multiple business cards in camera. So let's see how this works. First, this app keeps detecting business cards. So now it's detecting. And when user presses the shutter button, it scans them and transfers them to data. In this lightning talk, I will focus on this detection process only and present what we've done in order to improve our app's feedback to users. So our goal is this, and our problem is how to implement this. In each frame, we want to draw bubbling circle layers on detected cards and animate them towards the next frame. You might be wondering how we can detect business cards in camera, but today let's assume we already have detection logic, so we know where cards are positioned in a frame. So let's do it. We define each card in a frame as card feature, which has coordinates of an area where card is detected. In this case, after detection, we have 3 card features in both frames. Say we have detection view controller. It's an iOS app, so we use AB Foundation and adopt its protocol. In capture output dayget method, where we get each frame, we call a method to detect card features. After that, view will be updated using those features, adding circle layers on it. So it's pretty simple. If we implement each method, it will be like this. In each frame, we are resetting circles in the previous frame and drawing new circles. As you can see, circle layers are discontinuous. This is because each detection takes time, and there are gaps between frames. I think this feedback should be more understandable. Besides, they are supposed to have bubbling animations, but the problem is how. If app only needs to detect one object, this task won't be that difficult, because when we find objects sequentially, we can always say it's object A, even if it's defined. So all we have to do is just adding a circle layer and move it between frames. This doesn't work if we have multiple objects. Let's say we have 3 objects in the current frame and in the next frame. People can easily guess object A will be D, B will be E. But our app cannot, unless we define a rule. We want these ABC labels to be consistent. This means we need tracking. Tracking is to assign consistent labels. There are generic algorithms available in OpenCV, which is computer vision library. We tried them, but we found performance issues on some iOS devices. So we decided to build a tracking logic by ourselves, combining these 3 information. I don't have time to explain them in detail, but the point is they are comparatively lightweight and fast. Dhash was a good one, by the way. And thanks to tracking, now we have better card features tracked. The only difference is it has a tracking ID now, but this is indispensable. So back to view controller. When we update a view, now we can animate layers from previous positions to current positions, because now we can distinguish cards in each frame. And it's much better. You can find circles moving appropriately. So all we have to do now is to add bubbling animations to each layer. And now it's done. I believe now this feedback helps users understand what's going on. You might think a problem I've just talked is specific to our application. I think it depends on the situation. It depends on what you want to detect, what kind of feedback you want to add, or how long detection takes. So I put this roadmap. I have to explain the bottom one, face detection case, Actually, if you are using query mesh, you can get tracking ID as a result of detection, although it's only available to face detection. You can get something like this, CI face feature. Since I cannot publish our product code, instead I put a sample app using this CI face feature on GitHub. So check it here in just it. To summarize, in real-time object detection app, the difficulty in giving feedback differs depending on situation or problem. But sometimes tracking can improve feedback. So when you build a real-time object detection app, I don't know if you'll have a chance or not, but I think it's a good idea to care about tracking from the beginning of the project, in addition to detection process itself. That's all. Thank you.